I read the news today. Oh boy. We've had our suspicions for some time now. None of the trailers revealed a rating, but now the Motion Picture Association of America has made it official. Predator Badlands, the newest film in the Predator series from director Dan Trachtenberg, has been rated PG-13. The reasoning for this certification is that the film contains sequences of strong sci-fi violence. Now, what constitutes sci-fi violence as opposed to good old-fashioned regular violence? Well, I guess we can assume that means there will be violence against alien monsters and robots, but not against real people, or real earthly creatures for that matter. That, I suppose, makes all the difference when it comes to the MPA's decision-making. I think it's only fair, though, to make clear that PG-13 was always the intended rating for this film. That's what they aimed for, and that's what they applied for with the MPA. Anticipating this rating and possible disappointment from fans, the film's producer Ben Rosenblatt issued a statement earlier this month. Rosenblatt also produced Trachtenberg's previous entries in the Predator series, Prey and Killer of Killers. Here's what he had to say to John Squires of Bloody Disgusting before the rating became official. "We don't have any humans in the movie, and so we don't have any human red blood. We're hoping that's going to play to our advantage." Which is a way of answering your question, how hard are we going to go? We're going to go as hard as we possibly can within those constraints, and we think we'll be able to do some pretty awesomely gruesome stuff, but with colors other than red. Maybe that's fair enough, I don't know. Context certainly plays some importance in considering how hard or not hard a movie may go with its violence. If there's no humans, then there's no humans. Assumedly, we'll be seeing a lot of glowing green Yautja blood, milky white android blood, and whatever other colors of blood from whatever other creatures may be on the deadly planet featured within the movie. Obviously, we can also gather that coarse language will be at a minimum, and there will be no nudity. I can certainly appreciate the dirty jokes from the original 1987 film, and of course the iconic line, "You're one ugly motherfucker," but those aren't necessarily staples of a Predator movie. I don't think we generally expect much nudity either. I can only think of one instance in the series, Predator 2, which had a brief sex scene, with the coitus being interrupted by severe violence. The last time any Alien or Predator film received a PG-13 rating, quite memorably, was Alien vs. Predator from 2004. I consider the context there, and I'm still baffled as to how they went for such a rating. Humans were very much involved in the mix with the fight between aliens and predators, and violence against these humans was an integral part of the story. It was obvious to anyone watching it that they were holding back on the gore to get that PG-13. It was pretty pathetic, actually. Even more pathetic was the attempt to appease disappointed fans by releasing an unrated cut on DVD. That special edition of the film included hastily edited in digital blood, which was a complete joke, but maybe that's a story for another day. Another thing I have to consider is my own personal perspective when it comes to these ratings. Whatever the MPA may slap on a film doesn't necessarily reflect my viewing experience, because I'm Canadian. We have a different rating system in Canada. In fact, each province has a different rating system, so the one I'm accustomed to is the Ontario Film Review Board. I haven't actually seen a certification from them yet. Theater chains are still showing the rating as to be confirmed, but it's more than likely it will receive a certification of 14A. That's pretty much the equivalent of the MPA's PG-13. I'll tell you though, it's much more lenient over here, and in fairness it makes even less sense. For example, in 2004, Alien vs. Predator received a 14A rating. Suitable for viewing by persons 14 years of age and older. Persons under 14 must be accompanied by an adult. Sure, that makes enough sense, and that's all well and good, but Alien Romulus, released last year, also received a 14A rating. So in the eyes of the OFRB, there's not much difference in violence between these two movies. I'd beg to differ, but that's what we got. Make of that what you will, but we all know the truth is that a good movie is a good movie, regardless of the certification. We also know the truth that if a movie holds back, we can sense it. We sensed it with the first AVP film. And I can assure you we will sense it with Predator Badlands if Rosenblatt's comments are disingenuous. But whatever, I already bought my tickets, so there's not much I can do, but based on the quality of Prey and Killer of Killers, I'm willing to not get too bent out of shape about this. Based on what I've seen in the trailers, it looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm looking forward to talking about it on this channel and sharing my thoughts once it comes out. And whatever the rating may be, I'm prepared to witness some strong sci-fi violence. Does the PG-13 rating for Predator Badlands concern you? Is it something you've taken into account in whether or not you want to go see the movie? How important, if at all, is the rating when it comes to your anticipation of the film? Comment below and share your thoughts. As always, thank you very much for watching today. I'll be keeping an eye out for further updates on all things Alien and Predator in the meantime. If you want to keep up to date along with me, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on social media for more. I can be found on X, formerly Twitter, on the account @alien_theory, and on Facebook and Instagram on the accounts @alientheoryyt. I'll see you next time, and until then, this is Alien Theory, signing off.